Hey free-to-play gang, welcome back to another video. So today we're going to take a look at the warm-up match, and I know I said some stuff that a lot of you guys are very doubtful about, or honestly I'm also very doubtful myself because the fact that you guys keep bringing it up makes me want to think about what I said, whether is it right or not. And what I'm talking about is whether you would get the Ling skin by hitting top 100 in the Apex Legend tier or not, right? So that's the big question that everyone has. Everyone's trying to ask, is Ling available in Apex Legend? No one is asking whether is it free to play or not. Okay, but just to answer some of your questions over here, this is the reason why I felt like you could obtain his skin just by approaching it, just by reaching it, because it says upon reaching tier Apex Legend, they can claim Nerza skin Rowdy Boy. So this is all I know about it, and whether or not we can obtain it, no one can confirm in my server because there are no Apex Legend in my server just yet. But I will definitely update you guys in, let's say, a community post or something like that when I get the answer directly from the staff themselves. Okay, so for today's video, let's take a look at the warm-up match and what we can expect. It lasts for a period of 26 days, but the shop lasts for 29 days. So the thing is, after getting your final rewards, which is basically your reward preview over here, after claiming whatever that you are supposed to claim, right, based on your tier, you can then use that additional currency that you obtain here to buy stuff from the shop. So let's take a look at what we can obtain from the shop. But okay, just before that, there is something else that is really important to take note of, which is you can only obtain up to 600 supply coins every single week. So knowing that there are 4 weeks over here, right, the 4 weeks of duration here, plus whatever points that you can achieve, I think it is quite safe to say that you should at least get about 3,400 minimally, right? Maybe about 3,500. That's about the range where most players can get, even if you're still stuck at bronze 3, 800 points on top of your 2,400 for the entire span of the event itself. That will be 3,200 supply coins. So let's say you have about 3,500, what should you buy from this shop? Because there's a lot of stuff over here, right? So here's my opinion. Right off the bat, you need to buy 10 copies of this in order to summon one shimmer, which I think is completely not worth it. Because the rates are still the same. 1% for legendary, 9% for your epics, and the rest goes into your rares. So this is, in my opinion, totally not worth it, right? It costs you 2,000 currency. But if you're gonna ask me what I feel like is the most worth it over here, in terms of the limited currency that you have, what I'm gonna do is I'm definitely gonna buy all the supercell matrices first. I think this is the most worth it in my opinion amongst everything here. Everything else here can be obtained pure RNG or whatever, right? So for example, the gold records here, all the summoning stuff, you can obtain it while playing. But I think in Supercell Matrix, you're quite limited to events, Temporal Tower, all the monthly activities and all that, and even like buying stuff from the shop. So I think that this is something that is quite limited, so it's something that you might want to prioritize. Now, apart from the Supercell Matrices, is a legendary star amount worth it? In my opinion, no. 1,600, that is half the total reward that any free-to-play player can get minimally, right? So in my opinion, this is really not worth it. I think the next best item for you to obtain would be the Surprise Relic box. So the reason why this is the case is because you can select a set from 3 random relic sets. So they're going to give you 3 different random relic sets. Let's say Windwalker, War Machine, blah blah blah, right? And you get to select one from it and you will get a 6-star Flawless Relic from that set. I think this is a pretty good value. So every single week, you are going to get 2 pieces of Flawless Relics like that from the set of your choice. Well, kind of like from your choice. But honestly, it's really up to you. If you want to go for summons, go ahead, right? If you're a free-to-play player without access to more summons, then this is probably a good way. So that's it for the shop and the tiering reward preview as well. So this is whatever that you can expect. And obviously, like I said earlier at the start of the video, I'll talk a little bit more about the skin and whether you just need to reach it or you need to stay in it. Okay, so let's do some warm-up matches. And what are my initial thoughts? Because most players right now have very little experience with real-time arena. No one actually bothers doing like the arena match itself, right? So in most cases, we don't even know what we are doing here. But what my initial impressions are is that I feel like speed is king. So I feel like speed is really king over here. So what I might do is to just bring Espers with a lot of speed. So for example, I'll bring my speed lead and I'll bring a Dahlia as well. Generally, speedy works well. And control. Control seems to work really well. DPS does not necessarily work well, because if you bring a strong DPS, there's a chance that, you're just going to die because your HP is going to drop really fast, right? So for this case, he's going to bring an Ollie, he's going to bring a height. I may not be able to go with the control route. So what I'm going to do is instead go for a little bit more DPS. So because he's using a height, I'm going to bring my Taylor. I'm going to allow him to use his height, that means. And I'm also going to bring in, let's say, another DPS like Chloe. I don't really like to use Chloe in real-time arena, but I feel like this is probably the route that I need to go. But right now, he knows that I'm going to try to counter his height. So that's what he's planning right now. Or at least, I hope he's trying to plan against my team. I have a strong suspicion he's going to ban either one of my Tia or my Dahlia. So if that's the case, I'm going to have to bring in my Clara next for the additional AP push. Right, I'm gonna bring my Clara just like that. And I'm gonna ban his Ollie. He should either ban my Tia or my Dahlia. Yeah, that's a good call. So I'm gonna go with my speed lead. I think we should be okay. Although my team is not necessarily that fast, but I think my Clara should be able to outspeed. I hope. Okay, my Clara did outspeed, which means we are probably gonna gain our turn. Yeah, we're gonna gain our first turn. And that's probably game for them, right? Good stun over there. And we are gonna go ahead and kill this guy. And we're gonna punch him a little bit more. Lower his HP. Here comes a Chloe Cleave. Like so. Yeah, he's gonna revive with a little bit of HP. We're gonna attack him. We're not gonna give him any more golden stacks because her attack does not land debuffs. Stun the donor. Never mind, the slow is good. Yeah, he's gonna use his third skill. Yeah, this is not gonna do anything at all. So we definitely have this in the bag. And I think that's pretty much it, right? So I'm gonna punch your donor. And then I will come back and punch you. Proc Astro Witchcraft or not. And that's it. That's it, game. Oh, and another thing that some of you guys might want to know is do not press the auto button. It's very bugged. So if you were part of my live stream yesterday, my Su-Hua actually healed the opposing team's Chloe, which is like, what the hell? How the hell did that even happen? I have no idea how some bugs work, but in this game, apparently you can heal the opposing Espers, which is like mind-blowing in my opinion. Generally, that was not my best performing round ever, because I would normally bring in much faster Espers, much speedier Espers. I wouldn't even consider using Chloe and Taylor in the first place. But that's because he brought in a tanky team, which is like his typical height team and all that, right? Because of that, I can try to lower my speed a little bit. It should be fine. Oh my god, Kalisaur, we are screwed. Good initial pick. So because of that, I'm gonna pick the same thing. And I think I need to outspeed him, right? I'm mostly gonna pick Tia most of the time. Okay, he's gonna go with a speed lead, that's for sure. Yeah, okay, so I'm definitely gonna ban his speed lead. And I'm gonna go with my Dahlia. Very typical. And I think I will go with... like I said, you don't necessarily need to go with DPS Espers. Wait, I'm gonna ban his Tia, right? So I think we should go first. I'm not sure who is gonna ban on my side. I definitely need to take the first turn. Yeah, because of this little shit here. He's gonna ban my Gabriel, I think. If he does that, that's not very wise on him. But I think he might ban my Tia, or he might ban my Gabriel, either one of those. Regardless, I'm just gonna go ahead and ban his speed lead. Okay, so because of that, I will go with... Yeah, you know what, let's just go with attack. HP is actually fine. HP is actually a pretty good choice as well. Okay, we managed to move first. Surprisingly. Honestly. And we're gonna drop our... Yeah, he can't do anything right now, right? Let's see. Yeah, he can't do anything now. Unless he uses his Anasidora to second skill me, right? Okay, come on. Stuns. Very good. And now we reduce his AP and stun up. Oh! Ooh! That's it! GG. See, this is the reason why you don't want to bring like slow Espers. I feel like slow Espers in real-time arena, it don't make that much sense. Yeah, I feel like it doesn't really make a lot of sense. You need to keep lapping the enemy and landing controls. I feel like that is the ideal way to win a typical fight, right? Okay, so we're gonna start off with our Gabrielle. The very unassuming Gabrielle with the Zeus Relic set on her. Actually, I think I might be a bit late, but I might upload this video before my actual Gabrielle showcase video, which is like, it completely defeats the purpose of that video, but it is what it is. Okay, Ollie. So because of that, I'll counter you with a Ling as well. Yep. So he wants to protect his DPS Esper. This is so easy, dude. Okay, see, so this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna bring in a Longmian as well. So it doesn't matter if he bans my Liling. I think we can still do this. Actually, you know what? I'll play it safe. Use a Tricky instead. If you don't use an AP pusher, you're kind of screwed. Oh my god, this is like, what's even happening here? You brought a Jiangman into my Gabrielle. Okay. So because of that, I'm just gonna ban his Ollie. Sure. Okay, so I think for this case, we are just gonna go with attack. We are gonna finish him off ASAP. We don't really need to have the HP lead over here. Because we have a Gabrielle, she's gonna be enough support. The defensive buff is good enough. Right? Okay, so we're gonna move first. And what I think I'm gonna do is... You know what? I'm gonna freeze the Gabrielle. We didn't freeze. RIP. Okay, we're gonna move first. So what I'm gonna do is... Let's just do this. Oh wow, nice. Nice stun, dude. Nice stun gap. Okay, we're gonna get steamrolled by the by the Jiangman here. Or not. Yeah, GG, that's it. Game. Let's just do one more. So this is what I'm talking about, right? Just going fast. I think speedy is kind of like the key right now. Maybe let's try a different strategy, right? Let's try using both a Tia and a Longmian, because they are definitely going to ban one of my speed leads, right? If I put a Tia there, they are definitely going to ban my Tia. But if I put a Tia and a Longmian together, that could be something very different. Okay, why did they match me up with a super low ranking bronze? What the heck? Okay, so that's what we're going to do. We're going to do with Tia first. Hopefully he's not using height or something like that. If not, we have to change our strategy immediately. Come on. Oh, wait. Okay, good. Oh, but he has a height. He's revealing that he has a height. Okay, so because he's revealing that he has a height, I'm not going to throw out my Longmian just yet, right? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring out my Ling to make him want to not use his height. Because he's going to be like, oh my god, Ling is going to punch me, right? No, it really depends on his mentality and his experience with the game. Okay, he has probably no experience whatsoever. Okay, so I mean it as a joke, okay, by the way. Don't take me too seriously. Okay, so this is what I'm going to do. He's probably going to ban my Ling, right? Because he's like, oh no, why would I? Oh my god. Okay, this guy is... What is happening here? He banned my Longmian. Oh my god. Oh my god, this is so sad. I only had 1 DPS and he chose not to ban my DPS. Oh my god. I didn't even need to push my AP, dude. This is so sad. This is so sad. Oh no, I feel so bad. I honestly feel so bad. You know what? I'm gonna give him the win. I'm gonna give him the win. This is not fair at all. I shouldn't be facing him, right? I'm gonna give him the win. Let's just do this again. Oh, and another thing before I forget, right? We have unlimited entries. So it doesn't cost you anything at all. It doesn't cost you stamina. It doesn't cost you any kind of event currency to participate in this. So it's really like whenever you feel like participating, you can just go ahead. This is kind of like an infinite content loop, so to speak. It's a really good infinite content loop for a lot of players who are PvP crazy. Alright, here we go. Seraphina. Oh my god, I'm screwed. I am screwed. Jiang Juli, I'm gonna have to bring a Pritzker. He's probably gonna ban my Pritzker, but then I'll bring a Tricky. Okay, if that's the case, I will try to bait him with my Tricky here. He might want to build around Tricky, or if he's going to bring Espers that are weak to Tricky, like say Clara, let's say another Tricky as well. Okay, the fact that he's bringing a Tricky here means that he wants to counter my Gabriel using his Tricky. That's the whole point. Okay, so here comes Pritzker, and I think we can go with... Let's just go with a Sender, right? Longmian, Pritzker as well. Okay, I'm gonna have to go with a Dahlia. And I think right here, what I'm gonna do is I'm building against the Jiang Juli, so I might as well just keep the Jiang Juli here. What I'm gonna do is I'm probably gonna ban their speed lead. That's fine, that's fine. We're gonna go with HP. It's kind of scary how much control they have. I'm a little bit afraid of that. A lot of control with a Jiang Juli is very dangerous indeed. What we're gonna do is we're gonna pop our immunity. So now his Pritzker can't do shit. It's probably gonna use his normal attack. Please do not use your third skill. I would love. I would love. Okay, good. Now let's stun lock. We got a stun on their Tricky, perfect. And now we reset the Jiang Juli here. We got a cooldown reduction here, and we pop him in one go like that. And that's it. GG. That's honestly how you deal with like a Jiang Juli, right? You just reset him one time with like Bonnie, right? Bonnie or Pritzker. And that's it. Stun. Look at that. Boom. Pritzker is super OP, dude. There goes their Tricky. And now we just need to aim down their Pritzker, and that's it. He's gonna reset us. Probably drop some stuns, but because of... Oh, he got reset. He got cooldown reset, right? So that's it for the warm-up match. I might do more in a stream. I might do more in a stream if I feel like it. You let me know down in the comments below if you want to see more of this in a stream in the future or whatever, right? Let me know. And I'll probably pick a date when I have time, because I'm really quite tight on time right now. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, don't forget to leave a thumbs up. It really helps the channel. And subscribe for more Dislyte content. Now with that said, this has been Daddy Free to Play, and I'll see you in the next video.